What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Kai, I'm getting ready for work. I don't know if I want to cut on this light. Let me see. I actually like this light on. Where? So I have to cut off the natural light in order to get the good light in and stuff. Hey. I don't know what birdie you heard or whatever you're talking about. I have no clue of what you speak of, ma'am. Kai, that was for you. I'm getting ready to do my makeup for work. So I actually took the time to go listen to the first day out. I really went and did that. So I guess my baby daddy got a baby on the way. I guess, child. But toodles with him. Hopefully he do right by that baby. Hopefully he do right by that woman. But I got a little story time of how, like, what do y'all want to talk about? What would y'all want to hear me say? Like, what would y'all want to hear me talk about? Because I got a lot of story times. I have a lot of story times. I got a lot of story times, honestly. Nobody not saying nothing. So what would y'all want to hear me talk about? I don't know if it's me or is my phone blurry. Somebody need to buy me a stand. Any Dr. Seuss? Really? What? What a joke. Y'all not saying nothing. What's up? What a snap attack. What in the fuck? Let me go turn on my AC. I like to turn the AC off during the day, but I'm gonna turn it on right now. So, as I was saying, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I got a lot of story times. I really want to have some good lighting, though, when I tell this story time. Let's see. Okay. Having little girls is something else. Like, you can't keep them out of your shit. Like, oh my gosh. Like, no matter how much you tell them to stay out of your stuff, they do not stay out of your stuff. So y'all not saying nothing. I'm asking y'all what y'all want to talk about, but nobody is saying anything. Because I could do a story time about PPP. Or I could do a story time about I don't know. Let's see something. Okay, I'm gonna do a story time about how people make it look like they have it and they don't have it. Okay, so y'all know who I was dating. Y'all know who's my son's father. Y'all know. Okay. When I say people make it look like they got it, so that's equivalent of looking at their page and they look like they got it. In reality, it's not what everything is not what it seems to be. So y'all know how to be like, oh, Instagram is Instagram is not real. It definitely ain't real. It's definitely not. So I'm a firm believer. I know, I watch it firsthand and I see it every day. And I say that to say, it was once said to me, oh, people know this person, but you know this person, meaning the difference in between their names. They alter ego and an actual name. So I don't want to call no names. I care less to say any names because this is my story time and I choose to do it like that. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's a lot of people thinking that this person, I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. I honestly don't want to do that one. Hold on, let me get my thoughts together. All I'm going to say is, me and my son is forever good. Today I understood why a lot of stuff had been said differently. And a lot of stuff started to make sense today. For me. Off of conversations that was had and things that was said to me. And yeah. I'm about to do my makeup. okay, I think I want to do it. I want to do a story time so bad, but it's just so lot. I have so much consumed in my head. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. So I'm gonna do a story time on the time that I was out with my kids and the person I was dating at the time, and they got shot. Okay, so story time. So it was one random night that, we decided to go out and have fun. We planned, I like doing things with the family and things like that or whatnot. So this particular night, the significant other that I was dating at the time, started building up new friends on account of them thinking their old friends were their friends and actually threw them under the bus with a situation that caused them to go to jail. So, with that being said, the person I was dating is a person who doesn't like people knowing their whereabouts. They're very big on people knowing their whereabouts. So this day, for some apparent reason, I was trying to figure out, why are you giving this person our location? Because you never like people to know where you at when you're there. But like I say, remember I said this person was starting to make new friends. But these particular friends that they made, it was strange and weird. And the person I was dating is the type of person where they don't really like letting new people in at all, but they was just allowing this person to come in and be their friend. So they build up a friendship very fast, and it was weird to me where now he's hanging out with the guys and having them to meet up and things like that. So one day I thought that it was so weird. I'm thinking maybe he tried to do some crap to set me up or whatever or whatnot. And I just didn't, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt because it was just the way people was moving. And like when they get around these people, it was just weird. It was strange. So, people have to fake it. I'm just, thinking it's just, hey, it was just a weird situation in itself. So, with that being said, I was like, this is strange. So it went on for a couple of months, and even how he met these people was another thing, and why I felt like it was something weird about the situation, because it's like, dude, you're very like secretive. You don't want people knowing what you won't even let no one come near your home. So that's why I say, when I said, well, maybe it's something dealing with me. Like, is he trying to set me up or whatever the case may be, because this is just weird. So like I say, we had planned one night. We ended up planning. This was back in April of 2021. I had planned some stuff to meet up with my family and do a bowling alley outing and everything or whatever like that. So this particular night, everybody got dressed up or whatever like that. It was a regular family occasion, so it was no reason to dress up and do something big or anything like that, because it wasn't like, we're going to celebrate something or anything. So with that being said, of course, the person I was dating, they mad extra. So they have this big, humongous chain. And I just didn't understand the reason of wearing it, but you can't tell nobody what to do either. So the person wore the chain and everything or whatever. And with that being said, it was like, okay, all eyes on us as soon as we walking in. It's already given, people gonna know who you are due to your status or whatnot. So it was no reason to be extra, because this is your city. Everyone knows who you are, and everyone knows who I am as well. So, and everyone knows, you see me, you see him. So it wasn't really, like I said, it wasn't a need for the extraness or whatnot, unless you just seeking attention. So boom, that was that. He invited his best friend, which his best friend showed up. His best friend was there, and amongst us playing like bowling. That night, typically, he's normally into being very competitive. But that night, he just was out of it. He didn't really want to do it. So I was like, what's wrong? Like, why this guy not wanting to bowl or whatnot? And it was weird because, like I said, he's very competitive, and he want to have, the bragging rights. So he supposedly, these new friends told him our location, and he was expecting them to come, but he couldn't reach them. He wasn't able to reach them at all. Like, he called, he texted, everything, no response, no nothing. So it was just looking strange or whatnot. But he had this so-called cousin come and meet us at the bowling alley as well. So that cousin comes and meet us at the bowling alley, and I never seen this cousin, and I've been around for a long time. I've been around since I was 14 years old, so I typically know everybody around the family. I know most of the people amongst the family. Like, I don't know everyone, but I know most of them. I know the most immediate family, but most of the immediate family, like, I know a cousin that's really cool with me that knows me for years. So, like I say, and most of his cousins knows who I am. So I never met this cousin, don't know who this cousin is. So this was somebody new face for me and everything or whatever like that. The guy I was dating, which is my son's father, he listen. You see how y'all make these memes saying, "Oh, take a woman's phone and see how she react." He's one of those. So he didn't want me. He would never leave his phone around me. He would never just let me hold his phone without him being on my neck. Okay. So with that being said, that day he ends up leaving his phone on the table. So I was like, this is weird. And he took himself walking outside with his so-called cousin that I'd never seen a day in my life. His best friend was there bowling with us or whatnot. And so, I say at least not even minutes. I say a minute or two with them walking outside or whatnot. I see people in the bowling alley basically running and whatnot. So I'm like, why they running? So then, like I say, everybody knows him and everybody knows me. So with that being said, I'm like, my sister she say, hey, I think they calling you. Da 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 da. She say, I think something just happened to such and such and such. So allegedly. So I'm like, you sure? So I see the people scrambling. So it was very weird for me. I run down there or whatnot, and I do see him on the floor and he's bleeding. So my first reaction was about to pass out, about to faint. And my sister grabbed me and was like, no, you're not about to do this here. Oh no, da 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 da. So I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't say cool, but I'm hysterically I'm over here fatigued, everything. I couldn't breathe. I was just I couldn't believe it. It was just something new for me. I'm just no way. This is not happening. No way. So the so-called cousin is on the floor screaming his lungs out, like a little girl. I was like, what in the world? What happened? I'm asking, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? What happened? What happened? What happened? I couldn't get nothing out of the little cousin because the cousin was sitting there, like I said, hysterically screaming. And I just couldn't get nothing up out of him or whatnot. So, of course, people know me. A girl comes say, yo, Spice, da-da-da-da-da, I saw this, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, can I get your number? Get her number or whatever. So she telling me everything, what happened, how it happened, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. So, but she's like, oh, I don't want my name and nothing. I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. I'm going to just, but I need, even if you record yourself saying it, I just need something saying that you saw this stuff or whatever happening. Okay, so yeah, she does that. She give me her number, we exchange numbers and stuff like that or whatnot. And so it goes on from there. So I say all that to say, this whole time, we thinking police done came to the house, everything. So remember these friends that he so-called invited to the party, the bowling alley. Go ahead, ask the question. These so-called friends he invited, they never appeared. They never showed up. They never nothing. So it was like, where are these people? Like, why these people? So I immediately speculated, like, did they have something to do with it? Why would they? And then they not answering their phone and all this other stuff or whatever. So I can't just assume that. And so, yeah, of course, police come or whatever like that. So then now, everybody's speculating at this point, like, who could have wanted to do that and da-da-da-da-da, whatever. So, yeah, speculations come. Police come around. But what got me was he didn't want to press charges. So I'm like, why would you not want to press charges when you literally just got shot and your lung collapsed and it was a possibility that bullet could travel anywhere else and you could have practically died? But it was just mind-boggling to me. Even his close friends that I know was basically calling him like, yo, what's the word? Like, you got these people address, you got these people information, you got anything on these people? Like, that's fishy, bro. Like, we gotta go see these people, whatever. He like, no, man, nah, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he reneging. So now he reneging. What's up, sis? He reneging. So all his friends like, man, ain't something ain't right about this. Why you ain't pressing charges? And then why you don't want your people to pull up on the people? You know where these people so-called stay at and everything or whatnot. Why you not pulling up on these people? So, moral of the story is, I'ma just tell the truth. This man did all this because he had already got caught up in that situation with the PPP. And with that being said, he done went and fake got shot. And I didn't even say fake got shot because he really got shot. But you set yourself up to get shot. Like, you put our whole family in jeopardy to fake something, to make it look like people was trying to rob you so you could make songs about it, so you could talk about yourself being in the hospital, calling yourself street because niggas done tried to rob you for a valuable or whatnot. And that's just weird. Like, who does stuff like that? And I've been keeping my mouth closed because it's just like, it's a lot of backlash gonna come behind a lot of stuff. But it's just like, why would you do that? Why? And then I still stuck around, trying to hold everything down or whatever like that. Even moved us in a bigger house or whatnot. Just for him to, you know, basically give you his little behind the kiss. Like, why would you do that? And so, like, everybody still to this day, nobody has been picked up. That case have not, they haven't even solved that case or nothing. But my thing is, if you didn't set yourself up, why aren't you, people normally, you know, they're gonna be persistent about that stuff. They're gonna actually basically, you know, stay in tune to like figuring out like what happened to me or whatever. Not every chance you get or whatnot, you trying to make a song about it instead of, you know, really getting down to the nitty gritty. But yeah, that's part of my life story right there. I'm actually writing a book because I just couldn't believe like this person. And you basically, because like, say for instance, we had walked out together, all of us walked out together, and these people, like, who's to say you ain't say do anything you gotta do, you know, to make it look real. And then I reacted to some crap and ended up being one of the people that get hit with something because I don't know what the hell going on. And I say all that to say, people would do anything. People would do anything for attention. And it's sad to say that people would do anything for attention. It's like you won't be one of people, like, you know, people who are down to earth, genuinely like care for people. You don't be wanting to believe stuff like that. But I've come to grips to know that people really be out here just faking it and lying. So even on that first day out song I listened to today, it's a lot of stuff I learned from it. And I just wish people the best. I've separated myself from people because they hurt, and all they gonna do is continue to hurt people along the way. And if y'all smart, y'all keep on running over there thinking that person got 23 million left in the bank. Because y'all don't read correctly. Y'all better get it together. Honestly, y'all gotta get it together. Our black people really need to read, but not on like. One thing I could say, his father is like my homie old buddy, my big buddy old pal. It takes me a good 45 minutes to do my makeup. It depends on what you're doing though. Like if you're doing a full face, it depends on what type of glam you're doing. 15-minute beat, all that type of stuff. It's all different type of stuff. I think I'm gonna wear red lipstick tonight. I don't use that much foundation. I just use the full coverage, but I don't use much. What's a hard job? As much as I want. Hey, Sal. That's how I get my lips. You see the difference? See the difference? So I get my lips that voluptuous vibe. What you want, Danny?